Hello, my name is Lindsay, and I am here today to report my observations and my analysis on a public place. I recently did an analysis for my rhetorical writing and digital media course. In my analysis, I decided to observe Old Navy. Old Navy is a place that I love to shop, and I have for years now. In my original thinking of how I would go about with my analysis, I thought I may observe the changes in the major features in Old Navy. Fixtures like the old truck that they used to have in the center of the store. How did that evolve into changing rooms? Once I got started, I decided that this analysis wouldn't show me the hidden messages that Old Navy has in their marketing. Focusing on that, my central point was to find the hidden message. I realized that as soon as you walk in Old Navy, you receive all kinds of hidden messages. Instead of a warm body, which greets you in most clothing stores and sometimes becomes annoying, you receive a greeting by a set of mannequins. These mannequins look like a couple of families who are mingling, maybe at a backyard barbecue or just a neighborhood meeting. These mannequins are also dressed in the latest Old Navy outfits. This allows you to see the latest of Old Navy trends and how it fits on a mannequin. Most of our bodies aren't quite shaped like that, but it does give you the idea of the way it would fit on a human. This also allows Old Navy to greet their customers while maintaining productivity with their employees. It probably cuts down some costs on productivity, but it's a nice way to be greeted and it's not too intrusive of your personal space. These mannequins are also accompanied by signage which lets you know of the latest sales and promotions, which comes in handy while you're shopping. I also got the chance to interview one of Old Navy's employees. During my interview, I just wanted to know how they decided to change their floor around. He let me know that it's kind of trickled down from their marketing. Through further research, I found out that Gap Incorporated is the parent company of Old Navy. Gap reported that in Old Navy's first 4 years, they were very lucrative, more lucrative than most companies. This lets you know that whatever Old Navy is doing, they're doing a great job. I also learned that Gap recently announced that they will be expanding internationally and they are taking their Old Navy brand to expand. When I started thinking about how I would approach this project, I originally wanted to study how Old Navy displayed their clothing nationally and find other apparel stores internationally and compare and contrast the two. Through my research, I find it interesting that Old Navy is expanding internationally, and I would like to do further studies with that. In my research, I had a revelation. I found out that the reason I might like Old Navy so much is because they have grown with me. When I was younger, I thought it was cool that they had a pickup truck in the center of the store that displayed their 4th of July shirts in vibrant reds and nice blues, like blueberries or raspberries on display at a farmer's market. As I grew older, that didn't quite do the job. So when Old Navy decided to display their accessories in the center of the store on my way to the checkout, they earned a little bit more money from me each time I visited the store. Now that I'm more mature, I like to see that there are fitting rooms in the center of the store, which gives you the chance to try on your product before you take it home with you. They also help out because Old Navy displays different outfits on the doors of the fitting rooms. During one of my recent visits to Old Navy, I noticed that they had taken pictures of their employees in those outfits, which gives you more of an idea of what a real person will look like in the clothes, and not just the flat clothing on the hanger. Their employees also double as models. They don't wear uniforms, they wear clothes that Old Navy sells. This helps me when I make my purchase. And I love that Old Navy is a family store. I cherish my family and it allows me to shop for them and for me all in one stop. If you are a believer in out with the old and with the new, then Old Navy is probably the brand with you. Thank you for your time.